So this was a 5-frame nuke, and I believe I gave them that additional super last week, or maybe it was 2 weeks ago, so I want to take a look in there and see what kind of progress they're making, and potentially if I can pull a frame of brood for another nuke. I would really like to get an additional nuke or two this year. I can already tell just by looking at the tops of these frames that the bees are pretty packed in here, and I'm not sure how the population is in the bottom, but these guys are probably packing out their space pretty well now. These nuke hives are always amazing how quickly they can expand, especially if you put a laying queen in there. They can do quite well. And with the way the sun is shining, I can't really tell if there's eggs in this top one, but there's definitely nectar in here. They drew it out. I would say it's, I don't know, 60% drawn out. I don't see the queen on here, so I will put this frame aside. This may very well be a good hive to pull a frame of brood from. This is, yep, young larvae in this one. And cap brood and young larvae on this side. Well, some older larvae. Move this one over a little bit. More larvae, eggs on this side. Wouldn't surprise me if the queen was on here somewhere, but I don't see her. A lot of nectar on this one. Wow, beautiful frame of cap brood on this side. There's nectar and cap brood on this side. And that last frame is completely filled with capped honey. If I feed these guys, I'm not sure where they're going to put it. So I will move this super aside. And just taking a look down in here, I can tell that this one does not have as much going on. So the top super is nicely packed in, but the bottom super is not quite doing the same. So that tells me that I probably shouldn't steal anything from these guys. They do have cap brood on one side. They don't on the other. Looks like I probably rotated the comb last time. So let's see. In terms of drawn frames, in the top there were four and a half drawn. Let's see, in this one there's a lot of nectar on that side. This side is not drawn at all. So we have 5 drawn total. That one is half, so that's 5.5. If I include the one down there, this one is drawn, full of brood on this side too. I'll put this one over here. And then, so that was 6.5, I think. This is 7.5 drawn. So I'm not gonna touch these guys. I think they need to dry out a little bit more before I try and boost them again, or before I try and take any frames from them. I only have about 6 weeks to get their population up for winter. Put this back in place. Just kind of give it a wiggle. Get some of those bees out of the way if there's a possibility of them getting crushed. Don't want to do that. Then I will stick this frame in the middle and call it good. I think they have 2.5 or 3 frames left to draw out. They have quite a bit of brood in here, but I don't want to steal it from them at this point.